Hey everyone, midweek update here. My last week's suggestion of a title of Busy, Busy, Busy got bumped by Food, Food, Food. But both of those things are happening, it seems like, all the time. We do have a list of quite a few things coming up kind of in rapid order. And so we want to move through those and highlight some things that you might be interested in being involved with through our church. First of all, I wanted to mention that this weekend is district conference weekend. There'll be a continuing education event at Camp Mac, followed by a dinner for those who are interested in coming, as well as a campfire time on Friday evening. And that information was in our newsletter this past newsletter, so just the other day. Also, then district conference will be most of the day on Saturday, and I will be there at district conference along with a number of people from our congregation, delegates and others who are representing us in different ways. So hope to see some of you at district conference. And on to you, Amy.
Well, this weekend I will be leading a retreat for the Brethren Academy, so I'm not going to be around the church. So I will miss you. I will miss worshiping with everyone on Sunday morning, but I wanted you to know where I was. And also on Sunday, the Nurture Commission is wanting to get small groups going again. There are still some small groups that are lingering that have been going on with good strength for the past couple of years, but we want to see if there's interest for more. So we're putting out a sign-up sheet, and it's really specific. It's to garner ideas for small groups by people who are willing to lead them. We thought we would start with who's willing to be a facilitator, and then we can sign up for small groups as participants. So that's going to be out for the next couple of Sundays, and you can sign up and we'll see what small groups get going.
I wanted to share quickly about the community meal. This is our last one of 2 for this month of September, and we've got lots of great signups. I see that we still need some people to bring some fruit salad in particular. I think we're getting fairly covered on a lot of the other ones, but fruit salad especially, if that might be of interest to you, and sign up there. We have one other spot if someone wants to volunteer in that spot for this Tuesday and helping serve those meals. And then I also wanted to share about the drive-in movie event hosted by Witness Commission. And that is on Friday, September 30th. So if you don't have that marked on your calendar, I invite you to do that. The movie is called One Night in Miami. It is rated R. There is a bit of language. I looked on the parent guide, and it says that it is mild use, but enough that it has that marker. So just know that if you're planning to attend. But it is a very interesting movie, and I invite you to that. It will, for those that have come and maybe need a reminder, or those that haven't been before, the start time will be when the sun sets, and that's predicted to be around 8 p.m. start time. I mean, it could be 8:10 or so, but 8 p.m. is the start time for it. But the gates open earlier than that, around 7 o'clock. So you can come early if you want. You can come right before as well. But I'll be there at the gate. We have a little discussion guide, some things just that will be there that you could use to provoke conversation in your car, or maybe with other groups that you interact with around the movie. But you can come, you can stay in your car, you can bring chairs if you want, and sit out there. Folks have done that and conversed with one another and sat out and watched the movie that way from outside. Just make sure you take the precautions not to run your battery down while you're there viewing the film. Some folks know the perils of doing that.
Does that actually happen?
Amy?
Why, yeah. Why, yes, it has. And so if you have spare jumper cables, bring them, with your snacks. Just in-
Bring snacks too, right?
Yeah, bring snacks. They do have concessions, and that goes to help support the work of Honeywell and providing different programming that they do. But you're welcome.
Is there any admission price?
Good question. It is free. This is sponsored by Witness Commission and the church and the Peace Studies Department at Manchester University. So glad to partner with them again and offer this film. Yeah, and it's open to the public as well. So they know that it's advertised that way as well. Amy, want to talk about Love Feast a little bit?
Yeah, you and I can sort of talk about this so that folks know that it's coming up on October 2nd at 6 p.m. Setup is going to happen that Sunday, October 2nd, right after church. So we need people to help with put the tables out in the narthex and set up the chairs, maybe even setting the tables with plates and cups and silverware and chairs for the feet washing circles, all of those things. And so it could be quick work if we have folks who are willing to pitch in for 15, 20 minutes or an hour or whatever you feel like doing. This is World Communion Sunday, and we're leaning into that aspect of this international shared experience of communion happening among Christians all over the world. And so there will be stories from our folks from around the world, their experiences. And for the agape meal, it's going to be a simple meal of rice and beans. And we ask you, if you're coming, to bring a dish, one per household, of international food that you have learned to make because of your travels or experiences, or it's just something that you like. And it's just one dish. So we'll put the dishes out on the table, and that will just be an added taste to the beans and rice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're looking forward to that time together. Looking forward to hearing some of those stories and sort of exploring that global theme together. Again, you're not providing a side for every table. You just those sides will be sort of scattered.
It's a taste, right?
It's a taste.
It's a taste for your table.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And we'll have a sign up. So lots of signups. Come into the narthex on Sunday and sign up.
Bring your pen, sign
That's
up.
right. So it would be great if it would be helpful to the communion committee, which does a lot of hard work, and we're so grateful to them. If you would just write your name and write down the dish that you're bringing so that we have an idea of what's coming in to be shared.
Great. And we want you to come to Love Feast, whether you bring a side dish or not, too.
Absolutely.
Just don't let that be a barrier there. But we look forward to that on the 2nd. We're sort of going week after week here. And then the following week is our Sing Me Home Fall Festival. And that's on the 8th. And I just wanted to share that part of the vision for this Sing Me Home ministry, really from the beginning, is that there is this piece of homecoming. It's sort of around that season of homecoming anyway, but it feels like the lineup that we have speaks to that kind of homecoming. Many people who are rooted here in this area, lots of local flavor with artisans that are here locally and musicians here and in the wider region, Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, Goshen. And so we're looking forward to that, but also the people that attend, that we hope that it has that feel too, that people will come home, folks that have since graduated from college or who are in college, or people coming back to this area as a sense of homecoming, to be back here on the church grounds. Maybe they were part of this community for a particular season, or they're part of our community online and they can come back. And we hope that that's just wider. That's not just this one time in October, but we do invite you to come, whether you come at 4 for the workshops, or whether you come at 6 p.m. for the drum circle, or if you come at 7 p.m. for the community concert and sing along, or all of the above. We invite you into these spaces as we continue to create them for and with you.
As we finish up, we're sitting in our offices, and actually I can see over Amy's shoulder the wind blowing one of the bushes outside, and it's getting dark. It looks like it's going to rain. Made me think too of reading the news this morning and all the folks in Puerto Rico who are suffering from severe flooding and mudslides and power outages, and all of the work that could have been done and hasn't been done to replace and repair infrastructure after Hurricane Maria. It's been almost 5 years since that. Just inviting us to think, yeah, there's lots of things going on in our immediate community and ways in which we're with each other, but let's remember, let's be mindful of the wider community of brethren and also others in our world who could use our help, support, and prayers. Just an invitation to be thinking about that today and in the days ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're glad to be together. We look forward to seeing folks this weekend, and also many opportunities coming up for us to be together and do important things and things that extend and move our faith along. So look forward to seeing you soon.
All right.
Bye-bye.